Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort Marina, Lake Taneycomo. Going to do one cast today. It's Monday, the 25th of February. We're running 2 units of water today. I pulled up here to the pump station for the College of the Ozarks. It's just down lake from the resort. Little point here and little eddy back here, and I was going to see if I can catch a fish out of this eddy. Been out fishing for a couple hours with a good friend of mine, Richard. We boated to the dam. We threw 3 32nd ounce white jigs and a white and a gray jig on our first drift from the dam down to Trophy Run. Well, we went past Trophy Run, almost a lookout. And we didn't catch very many fish at all. Nothing big. So went back up, we drifted it again. And I threw a black jig, 3 32nd ounce. And Richard threw a sculpin and ginger 3 32nd ounce jig. We're using 4-pound line. And we had caught a lot of fish. Had a lot of bites. They did not want that white, but they sure liked the darker jigs. He caught more than I did on the sculpin and ginger. But I caught a lot of fish too. I mean, it was good. We had a couple fish at the 17-inch range. Had a couple smallmouth. What kind of funny. Richard has never caught a brown trout. So he really wanted to catch brown trout. So caught 2 smallmouth. No, I caught a smallmouth and he caught a smallmouth. And I told him he ought to be a little more specific if he's going to pray for a brown, because he caught a brown bass and not a brown trout. He thought that was funny. I looked around for Frank. I thought he might be in those eddies there just below the boat ramp resting. He was not there. I like to drift on down, but the current's pretty slow in this area. Get out a little bit. It's really deep in this area, so I want to let that jig go down a little ways. I've got the same jig I was using up there. I'd probably want to throw an 1/8 ounce here because it's so deep. But I can work this pretty slow. A little breezy today. The wind's still blowing just a little bit. Didn't have very many people fishing. Oh, there was a bite. Got some guys that drove down from St. Louis with the Ozark Fly Fishers group. And they went out and they to a john boat, and they came back in, and one guy said that he caught 7 or 8 this afternoon on a white leech or a white megaworm. And he said fishing wasn't very good. The other guys came in. I didn't ask what they caught them on, but they said they caught a couple dozen fish. And as they said, we're from Ozark fly fishers. We do not use spin casts. So, because I told him we caught 17, 20 fish maybe on jigs and caught some decent ones. They said they didn't have anything over 13 inches. But they caught more than we did. I imagine they used scuds because that's what they said they were going to use when they started out. The wind's kind of pushing me into the bank. I'm not drifting as fast as I'd like. I wanted to work a little more of this bank. My buddy Paul Cruz, who caught the big brown on Saturday, I guess he's been pretty much inundated by people wanting to interview him, and oh, I got another bite. He's not used to the attention. I think it's kind of funny. I've been giving his number out to people who call me. He's self-employed, so he has Cruz Construction in Neosho. So he's self-employed, so I guess it doesn't interfere with his work too much. That's the penalty for catching a state record fish. Penalty for being famous. But that's not unusual when those fish up there below the dam. I don't think they saw a lot of shad, and once they kind of get off that white bite, they'll go after a darker color normally, and they sure did today. A couple more casts. This wind's going to keep blowing. I'm not going to fight it. One more cast. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta go one more. When that wind dies, I want to keep casting. One more. And the wind starts to blow. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Killing me. Of course, the wind was blowing a lot harder than this when Paul caught his fish. So I guess I shouldn't complain. Honestly, I don't even know how he fished in the wind like that, more or less hook a fish. More or less hook a big fish like that. Just amazing. Okay, thanks for watching. I promise fishing's pretty good. I just can't catch anything on one cast. See you tomorrow.